Welcome to TITS, or America's very own late-night technology information television segment, where you can stay up to date on the latest technological trends. Tonight, we will be exploring the elusive world of video game slang, and how understanding it can help you connect with your child and potentially protect them from online predators. Long ago were the days of white vans and candy, and in are 30-something-year-old fat white men gifting your child $10 Roblox gift cards on Discord to buy digital thongs. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's slow it down and unpack what language truly means in this online era. Chapter 1: Competitive Games and the Roles in Them. Our first game tonight will help us bridge the gap into the World Wide Web of online video games, where we'll learn important terms like tank, DPS, and support, and what it means to be a Smurf. Back in my day, the only Smurfs we knew were the cute little blue ones and the giant harem with Papa. Am I right? To make it easy, we'll break it down starting with tank. Now, these aren't those combat vehicles we know and love, and we definitely aren't referencing Tiananmen Square, because that definitely didn't happen. We'd also like to quickly thank our sponsor, the CCP, and their new headphones brand.
我和另一位董事都不会说中文，很抱歉，我这个美国人有些笨拙，还请多多包涵。
We're always listening. Tanks are the backbone of the team, the foundation of a house, the father of family, except this one might not leave me. If your son or daughter plays tank, be rest assured that they won't be mentally stable enough to understand that they're alive or even playing a video game in due time. Disclaimer warning. This footage may be disturbing to some viewers. He died shortly after. Next we have DPS, or damage per second, or in some spaces we like to call them, doesn't play smart. These players like to think of themselves as the playmakers, when in reality, everybody thinks of them as single-celled organisms equivalent to the first 10 minutes of Spore. Their primary goal is to find eliminations by shooting the enemy team, so they can guarantee their team the loss, since most of them can't aim. Lastly, the support role, just like child support, is something you constantly ask for and never receive. The role of the support is to provide healing to the team and constantly complain about all the other people in the lobby. Chapter 2: Counter-Strike and Call-Out. Now this one's for you old-timers. I'm sure all of us have played some variant of this old-school shooter, back when the only call-outs we knew were, dinner's ready, can you pause your game, and when are you moving out, you're 27 and haven't had a job in 4 years. Counter-Strike is a competitive game that the community generally takes very seriously. They take it so seriously, in fact, that the community has managed to optimize the very words they use to more efficiently describe the location of enemies. So, lovely audience, we're going to play a game together. I'm going to show you a few locations on a very common map in Counter-Strike, and I want you to guess if the call-out that they use is real or fake. Terrorist in bank. Terrorist in between rock and bathroom. Terrorist near tree watching slide. Terrorist in party watching bathroom. Terrorist in bathroom. Terrorist in bathroom watching egg. Terrorist in dildo watching barrels. And my personal favorite, terrorist watching dildo from heaven. So, audience, out of those clips, how many do we think were fake? Well, unfortunately, I may have lied to you, as all of the callouts that you just listened to are in fact real and have even been shown on national television during the Counter-Strike finals. Chapter 3: Advanced Terms and World of Warcraft. While not every child can be a winner, maybe your child plays World of Warcraft. In that case, your child would most definitely be a loser. However, keeping up with internet slang can keep you and your kids safe, even if it's one of your kids you don't really like. To help us, I've employed the help of this little fantasy creature. Why, hello, little fantasy creature. What words or terms do you think we as parents could learn to help protect our children within the great World Wide Web?
Looking for Mythic Plus? Denki Throne of Thunder. Look for AIO the Tank. Head of the Curver Kick.
But, so Miss Gnome, what do these words mean?
Get the out of the way. Can't you see I'm busy?
Well, folks, while we might never understand the elusive language of World of Warcraft, no need to worry about the risks of sexual predators in your child's favorite fantasy game, because no one who has ever played World of Warcraft will ever have sex. If you or your child plays World of Warcraft, eventually you'll encounter a raid. No, we're not talking about what they did to your local drug dealer's house, but instead, the one time in the week where World of Warcraft players see actual human interaction. Instead of doing a deep dive, we thought it'd be best depicted by this in-game graphic.
That's the 50 DKP minus! What the was that?
The priest.
Even with an example, I doubt Einstein could crack this one. So, Chapter 4. Conclusions. While modern video games do in fact expose your children to the high-speed car crashes in Grand Theft Auto, or the gratuitous violence in Call of Duty Zombies, it has been shown that video games won't make your children violent. As for how it will develop your child socially, the jury is still out. This has been tonight's episode of Tits. Goodbye, good night, and thank you for joining us tonight.